Yesterday, one of my favourite things happened. A friend of mine said to me, "Jason, I need a didgeridoo player for an event that I'm holding. Do you play the didgeridoo?" My answer had to be, "No, sorry, I don't. But I could learn." My favourite bit was the opportunity for more learning. Welcome to another episode of DP Learn Now. I'm Jason. I like to challenge myself by always learning something new, which is why I like to complete the 1 hour learning challenge. This is where I try to learn a new skill with just 1 hour of practice. Often when you're learning a new skill, the hardest part is just deciding to begin. But once you begin, why did I do that? But once you begin, you have a very steep learning curve as you start practicing and mastering the basics of the skill. I explain this in more detail in my video up here. I want to see how much of that learning curve I can climb after just 1 hour. As a side note, today's topic reminds me of the power of yet. As in, no, I can't play the didgeridoo yet, but I can learn to play for your event in 2 weeks' time. Now for a 1-sentence history lesson. A didgeridoo is a traditional Australian Aboriginal wind instrument that is played by blowing through and made from tree branches that are hollowed out by termites who prefer the wood on the inside of the log. That took a few takes. Now let's begin. My aim for today is to be able to play any decent didgeridoo sound. I've made my goal so broad because I don't know enough detail about the didgeridoo to provide a more specific one yet. Yet. Let's complete the pre-test. Okay, here's what I can do with the didgeridoo so far. Just sounds like when you're making noise through a paper tube, like. Let's see if I can improve on that.
I'm AJ Block from Didge Project. This is the first out of 6 classes from our program, the ABCs of Didgeridoo. Next we go up to the lip buzz. Just wah.
His sounds a bit better. Listen. Yep, not there yet. Need to keep practicing. Come on, come on. All right, and my hour is up. Let's see how well I can do now. Firstly, before I started practicing, I sounded like this. Okay, here's what I can do with the didgeridoo so far. And now, all right, I'm the first to admit that's still not perfect, but it's better. I could make my didgeridoo playing sound better after just 1 hour, and you can too. Do you have any suggestions on what I should learn next? Put it down in the comments if you do. Join me on my learning journey next time for the 1 hour learning challenge. Remember, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. I've just realised how bright my nose looks in this light. Now it's my whole face. Perhaps it's time for a new camera. A didgeridoo is a traditional Australian Aboriginal wind instrument. A didgeridoo is a traditional Australian Aboriginal wind instrument that is played by blowing through and made from branches that are hollowed out by termites who prefer the wood on the inside of the branch.